Okay guys, here we go. 6 random super soundtracks that get a lot of playtime over and over again that I can't get enough of, that I've always got playing in my iTunes and on my CD players. So here we go. Hey, this has been a great year for Star Trek and Star Trek music in general. Love the new score by Michael Giacchino in the new film. Love all the various scores and by all the different composers. But this right here tends to get a lot of playing time for me. This is music from the classic series. This is a re-recording that was done, and it features music from The Trouble with Tribbles, Mirror Mirror, The Empath, and By Any Other Name. Now most of the music is by Fred Steiner, one of the workhorses of the original series, but probably my favorite on here is The Empath by George Dunning. It's just gorgeous music that you listen to over and over again that I just can't get enough of. Next up on my list, from 1987, a cult film that I really like, John Carpenter's They Live. And John Carpenter, as in most of his films, he does the music himself, and I love John Carpenter's scores. There's a real grassroots, bluesy, rock, electronic vibe to them, and there's always a lot of thematic material to get your ears hung on to, and it's got a really addictive sound to it. This They Live, I'm a huge fan of the film, love this score. My favorite work by John Carpenter. This is something I listen to over and over again, and I have it playing in my car and on my iPod when I work out an awful lot. They Live. Okay, next up, one from the maestro himself, John Williams, Jurassic Park. And I tend to listen to this in the summer a lot. It's one of those summer scores. Jurassic Park is music I just can't get enough of. Might be my favorite blockbuster John Williams score. This is from 1993. The same year he composed Schindler's List as well. I mean, you talk about somebody who had a great year. Jurassic Park, one of the scores I can't get enough of. Next up on my list, I've been on somewhat of a James Horner binge lately with all the new releases of his stuff. Mighty Joe Young. This is from 1998, and Horner had a banner year that year. Mighty Joe Young, The Mask of Zorro, Deep Impact. This one tends to get overlooked. It's got a terrific love theme, this kind of the centerpiece of the score, some really good percussive African music, and some really good action music as it moves along toward a really nice crescendo of a finale. One of Horner's best dramatic scores from that era, Mighty Joe Young. This is from the next to the last James Bond film, and in my opinion, the best Bond film ever, even better than Goldfinger, Casino Royale. This is the reboot of the franchise that really blew everybody away. And David Arnold, who's been doing the scores for quite a while right now, has never done a score quite like this for a Bond movie. This is easily the best since the days of John Barry. It's actually got a great Barry love theme in it too, some kick-ass action music, and this is a score that's entertaining and never lets up from start to finish, Casino Royale. Last but not least, I've been listening to this a lot ever since I picked it up last November. 24 Redemption. I love the music from 24, Sean Connery. He's kind of a combination of Jerry Goldsmith and the new media venture style, thematic, lush, and the guy can just write all sorts of different kinds of action material, as well as nice emotional themes as well. So 24 Redemption gets lots of play on both my iTunes, my iPhone, and in my car especially. There you have it, guys. 6 super soundtracks that I can't get enough of. Have a great week, everyone.